Warning: this episode contained strong sexual themes. Listener discretion is advised.
This is Tales of Swordfall.
Episode 7, Where Dragons Lay. And
Very well.
She leads Tabby to the an alley to a quarter. And do you two follow?
I don't.
I don't, but I'm gonna ready my bow in case she runs.
Yeah, I'll wait with Taz.
Alright. And yeah, you two get to the corner. And you guys just hear, well, you don't even hear words being exchanged. Everything's in Thieves' Cant at that point. Do any of you actually understand that?
I do.
I will fill you in then. So, the conversation's short and sweet. You find out that Clarkson has a well-hidden shop in the Mercenary District, and that recently there's been a lot of talk of an event he's going to be throwing very soon for a powerful magic object. So Clarkson's been on a lot of people's radar and attracting a lot of shady characters recently.
Does she give out details of what the powerful magic object is exactly?
If she knows that information. Apparently she knows all about it. So she knows that it's from a set of 12 pieces, and when you collect all the pieces, it gives you something really special. From what she heard, it's a place to loot, or dungeon, or something like that. She's not really sure on all the details, but she knows that it's super special, that if you can get your hands on all of them, it can be a good payoff. And the only hitch is that you have to participate in this Dragon Dice tournament, and the winner gets the piece.
Very well then, thank you for that information, and I will keep your secret.
And yeah, she does like a common goodbye and like kisses you on the side of the face and leaps just kind of away, out of sight.
Okay. Tabby just rejoins her friends.
Who is that?
Oh, nobody of any consequence. Claxton will be doing business in the Mercenary District. There is a dragon dice game that he is going to be playing and offering up one of the jewels, I believe. I do not know if we should be playing this game. I do not think it's wise. But I do know we should probably set a trap for whoever does win.
That's what I was thinking. If it's a dice game, it's almost certainly rigged.
Always rigged. Especially in Mercenary District.
But I suppose that's a problem for another day. Right now, we have to replace my fish that you ate.
When is this
theater.
tournament?
Did she tell us the time?
She said in like 3 or 4 days.
Okay. Like a 3 or 4 days.
All right.
I'm sure the bad people in the town will tell us.
Don't we have to go to Belka?
Well, we have to find Willis first, and chances are he's with these people who are doing whatever. In 2 or 3 days, chances are he's with them.
Shady characters attract shady characters.
So like
Do you have anything of Willis's?
The old saying, killing 2 fishes with 1 bird.
No, I don't know Willis personally. We only met a few times.
Okay.
So, let's pan back to Stu in the shop.
Yes.
So, Stu, how much are you trying not to listen to this?
Oh, well, so the issue is he doesn't really want to, but that's a dragon down there, and he is compelled to be interested in what the dragon is doing, unfortunately.
Well, there's
So, yeah.
nothing stopping you from sneaking back down there.
Okay, then I will do so. Do you want to stealth?
Sorry, I was trying not to laugh my butt off at the moment. Yes, please roll me a stealth. You are the knight.
Okay. I'm gonna surreptitiously, because I still have a sense of propriety, so I'm gonna try to not look directly at the activities occurring, and I'm gonna sort of search the dragon's horde.
So, if this was like a PG-13 movie, we'd probably see at least legs every once in a while, like from this giant cushion, and the cushion just moving around. Well, we have Stu in the foreground, sneaking around this dragon's horde.
Yeah.
Hey, Caricature, can you roll me another Constitution save?
Sure thing, buddy. Okie dokie.
Okay, you're probably not enraged anymore.
No, probably not. The that energy has been used.
Yeah, and because Kazoo's probably like in your head sleeping, which is probably the first time in forever. But yeah, things are still going on.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
These two.
Yep. So, anyways, Stu is looking around a dragon's horde. Give me investigation. Actually, first tell me what exactly you are looking for, and then roll me an investigation.
I'm looking to see if this dragon has a Cobalt clan that worships it, and if I find evidence as such, if I recognize what clan it would be.
So, looking for evidence of other kobolds.
Right. So investigation, is that what you said?
Or you could always roll me a survival, whichever is higher, and you get advantage since, hey, you're a kobold.
Oh, okay. Advantage survival. Oh, that's nice.
Damn. Okay. So, you notice that there are treasure chests full of this glorious looking costumes that are about kobold size and shape. That would, fit normal size kobolds.
Mm-hmm.
And as you start looking around, you notice there are little trapdoors in the ground.
Oh. Huh. Do I see any tribal symbols or anything like that?
Oh yeah, you do see a tribal symbol. It's like a crudely drawn star, but it looks like they've been using like gold paint.
Huh.
It's super fabulous. Actually, it's a gold star and a crescent moon in some direction. That's not offensive.
Okay. Do I recognize the name or the symbol?
You have heard of kobold that go around that are not evil, which is kind of a surprise, and that are just a troop of like glorious looking little kobolds that parade around, and they, like, wherever they go, they do raiding, but they only raid for the most like beautiful things. It's kind of a fairy tale, especially in
So,
Cobalt circles.
little kleptomaniac Cobalt drag queens?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And yeah, and there are several trapdoors that look like Cobalt's size that are around in the Horde.
Now, since I also live under the market. Do I have like a mental sense of what part of the sewer that these might lead to?
Yeah, I'm gonna just base it off your survival there.
Okay.
So right now you are in the northeastern part of the district, kind of in the middle, and you know that from experience of exploring these areas, if you head south into the sewers, you are going to start getting into the entertainment district, and if you head any more east, you're going to eventually end up in the on the Magic Academy campus sewer part, and that sewer is dangerous would be the nice word for it.
Okay.
But you can also tell that you're low enough in the ground that these probably actually go somewhere else other than the sewers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do I have a sense of where?
No, actually. This
Huh.
it kind of like ruins your mental map of where things should be.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to sort of that wigs me out, but I'm gonna try to sort of readjust what I know about where things are supposed to be, and that's probably gonna take some concentration. So I probably am gonna stop looking through the horde of fancy stuff.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, there are several things that would just be pretty to take, but seeing that she's in the same room and hasn't quite noticed you yet, I mean, it's an iffy chance that she might like actually, come up and eat ya.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't even. It would not enter my mind to take something
Nice.
out of her horde. Never. That is not something that would happen. I might consider leaving something. I got to figure out if I have something I could leave as a tribute.
Nice.
I'm not leaving Krakatur though, just so you know.
Talking about character. Could you give me one more Constitution saving throw, Krakatur?
Yeah, sure.
See? Well, at least you're steady.
What can I say?
She whispers in your ear, I wanted to try something a little bit more fun. And
Okay.
her size starts expanding,
Oh God.
and Stu, you probably hear the recognizable beat of wings behind you.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Oh
And
no.
yeah, she kind of goes full dragon.
Stu drops to his knees and just is bowing without looking up. Doesn't even care if she notices or not. That's it.
Krakatur looks up. He's just like, no, I'm good. It was fun and all, but
She just kind of curls up like around you.
Oh no, I've seen this movie. Oh no.
And just ends up like nuzzling you.
He's just kind of just sitting there like, what is happening? Like he wasn't expecting her to go like full dragon on him.
And Stu, you start hearing pillow talk in Draconic.
Oh god.
Oh god. I'm still just I do not look up. I'm just on the ground, on my knees with my head bowed, and yeah, that's it.
And yeah, she's placed you perfectly where you're basically under one of her arms, and it would be pretty hard to get out, Racketeer.
Oh shit. Oh no, I'm stuck here forever. Destined to be a dragon sex slave. Who
Maybe.
knew?
Just- Oh, don't worry. It will be fine. Just re-roll me a different character.
Oh shit.
I'm joking.
Oh, I was like, wait, what?
Nah. Come on. She's not an evil dragon. Maybe. Anywho. Yeah, let's go back to the market group. Yeah, so Taz, Ray, Flea, and Tabby are buying more fish. Are you guys out buying anything else?
So we wanted to, at least I did. I wanted to replace the fish. I wanted to, buy some healing potions, and I wanted to stop by an armory.
Okay. Armory is pretty good around here. The Artisan District does have a lot of blacksmiths. Healing items, you might actually have to step onto the Magic Academy campus, because that would be where your closest alchemists are.
Okay, let's do fish and armor first.
Alright. Finding a little fish stand in this area is not that hard. Actually, there are probably a lot of humans with thick beards that are selling artisan pickled fish and other things like that. They're all touting that everything has been hand caught, and just basically, yeah, I made this with my own hands, and everyone's like, yeah, it's kind of medieval technology right now. Everyone makes things with their hands. Sorry about that tangent. Wow. Anyways, yeah. So there's a fish stand. You can get like dried fish, pickled fish, other types of fish, jams, whatever. Anything that's artisanal, you can get here. It probably only costs you a few gold to get a nice catch. I mean, if you really wanted fresh stuff from the boats, you would go down to the docks, but that's like an hour or two to get from the Artisan District to the dock district.
Are there no merchants selling like fresh salmon or something?
No, it's all like stuff that's been processed or preserved up here.
Tabby runs over to wherever she thinks the like caviar would be kept, or roe.
Oh yeah, there's probably some guy selling probably both.
Yes. Good sir, that is right there. What is that? What kind of roe is that from?
This one is from he names some strange fish. In other words, I don't really have a name for it. It comes from the rivers up north.
Oh, that is very common. I know you think it's not, but it is actually common. I'm using a bluff to try to make him think that it's not worth what it's worth and get it at a discount.
That sounds like a deception to me.
Yep.
16. He thinks about it. It's like, you're right. That is a little bit more common. You do have an eye. What do you think about this, and he pulls out a jar, and they are giant chunks of well, they're giant eggs for caviar. Like he's holding like a I don't know the equivalent size for jars. It's just, a very large jar, and there's just these giant eggs swimming around in this like sauce stuff.
I think it has the potential to be good, but also give me the scores. I don't know. I will give you, let's see, we'll take all 10 of these cans plus that jar for 2 gold.
No, not dual. People risk their lives for this
You're
one.
right. You're right. 2 gold is too much. One gold and 2 coppers?
He looks at you unamused and just shakes his head. You're looking for a bargain.
Well, we are at the market. What can you do? What is the best deal you can give me?
He pulls out a can. It's something that you recognize from your journey. You know it's from down in the southeastern oceans. It's actually a really nice caviar from a sailfish. And up here, it's rare enough that 1 gold is a pretty good deal for it.
For the whole lot, I give you 3 gold.
Deal.
There you go, sir. And she palms the gold so people wouldn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah.
Yeah, and he cautiously takes it out and gives you like 5 jars of this stuff.
Okay. And then she just kind of tips her sailor hat.
Yep.
And then walks away. Tail wagging back and forth. Little jewel hanging outside of her mouth, trying to like cover that up. She's like, oh, can't wait to eat this.
Once you get home, you're just gonna have your like spoon out and your pajama bottoms on, just like
That it's gonna be like, like no spoon. It's gonna be tongue in the jar. Thank you for listening to Tales of Swordfall.
Please consider listening to these podcasts.
Hello everyone, and welcome to a special episode of Where the Wild Things Roll. My name is John, and I will be your host and DM for this 5th edition actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast set in the world of Ravarna. This podcast might be a tad different from others you've listened to. The 2 players will be my 12-year-old son Kinnick and my 10-year-old daughter Kaylee, as they learn to play D&D through their very first campaign. We will pick up with our adventurers as they finish their time at Paduke's Adventurers Guild, as they take their practical exams in dungeoneering, magical beasts, weapons and armor, puzzle solving, diplomacy, history of the world, and magical cause and effect before they are set out into the world. Can our 2 adventurers pass their classes and become full-fledged members of the Adventurers Guild? You'll have to tune in and find out next time on Where the Wild Things Roll.
Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe.